Alrighty, the new Persona is here and I'm actually genuinely excited about it. I haven't played Persona in quite some time. I beat 3 PSP, 3 the PSP remake, and 3 the remake. I've beaten 3 4 times. I have beaten 5 3 times. I've beaten the regular one and then Royale twice because Royale was wonderful. The good news about mobile games is like they last forever. The bad news about mobile games is they last forever. So let's see what we got going on. I will warn you that the opening is like, it's faster, but it's still slow. Now here's something that I really love. What's up, Hikaru? Welcome in. Thank you for coming back. Yo, Hikaru, look at the new mascot. It's an owl. It's my favorite animal. It's a freaking owl. I am so happy. His quirk is funny. I think you'll like it. His quirk is because he's an owl, he has like a crazy vocabulary and no one understands him. I think you'll also like this. Oh yeah, Luffle, he's great. He's just like, you guys don't read? That's like my whole thing. Dude, the closet. The closet though. The closet though. Oh yeah, his Tongfu, wild. Okay, Hikaru. The freaking personas in this game are gorgeous. I have several characters and all of their persona look crazy. Hold up. How do I? Okay, party. No, not party. How do I get to everybody? Thieves. Oh yeah, he lives in Omotesando, which is a boogie. I need a little help on that. That was a little wordy for me. I'm sorry. But look at these persona though. They are incredibly sleek. Just every persona is like the best looking thing ever. It's like they're trying to sell toys. I'm not lying to you. Like I usually don't buy figures, especially because I don't have the space. But when I do have the space for figures, I would buy almost every persona in here. It's crazy. Omotesando in Japan is Beverly Hills. Really? How did I not know Japan had its own Beverly Hills? I should have expected as much, but you know. But yeah, so the owl lives in Beverly Hills. That's crazy. I'm saying the MC is hilariously rich. Oh yeah, the moment I walked into this room, I'm like, this is not a regular Japanese room. And I guess of course he's rich because his parents are like out of the country. That's like a very Japanese trope. Like if you live anywhere near decent, for whatever reason, your parents, they don't live in Japan anymore. Hence his huge ass room. Yeah, his house is massive. His house is absolutely massive. I love this because they don't want to put an actual date on this game because it's supposed to last forever. So it's like yesterday, today, tomorrow. I'm like, look at all these little things that they had to fix because they don't want any nonsense when it comes to just making the game work as a live service game. I would love an owl. Owls are so cute. I think he's a horned owl. Crafting tools proficiency. Here's what I want to know. How long are they going to use the star proficiencies and stuff? Because this is supposed to be a live service game. By next year, everyone should have all of their stats maxed out. So like, are they going to make the star bigger or will it not matter? Or we'll see. All right, then let us head to school. By going together, we share information more readily. It's cute to see his head sticking out of the bag. It's like, oh, that's so cute. Guess you own it. We're meant to meet with those girls from yesterday. I will say I love the main character's persona's weapons. They're 2 hand axes with guns inside of them. That's crazy. That's the closest you're gonna get to Chie in this game. this guy? I just want to push women. Let me push you. I'm just gotta push you right quick. Right now, she's best girl for me. Okay, I've already seen who I think my best girl will be, but I'm not sure. You know my type, so you can guess who she is. There's two of them right now. The Subway Slammer. How is no one stopping that guy from just shoving people? If this is America, they would have jumped him. Oh yes, slow motion, him shoving people. Homeboy got some strength. Oh no, that's actually very bad. We're around the same part. I'm barely ahead of you, bro. The teacher, is he a teacher? I don't think he's. Oh yeah, the teacher. No, I know who you mean. She's nice. Ain't no way. In America, that dude would have been not only on TikTok, but they would have also just UFC'd him through glass. Hey Hikaru, you should probably know this better than me. How good are train stop procedures in Japan? Imagine him doing this in bro, on a downtown LA subway, it's actually 50-50. Either people will like go like, all right, sure, I guess he's crazy, or he'd get just deleted by a crazy person or someone who's just like not in the mood for that nonsense. So it's definitely 50-50 in downtown LA, but yeah, he probably would have got his teeth kicked in. He probably would have got jumped. When someone fights, there's always somebody else who's just waiting for a fight. And then of course, 80 people with their phones out like, oh, he's getting deleted. It's like high school out here. Is she a friend of yours? Please take away your, we'll take care of the girl on the tracks, leave the rest to us. Train stop procedures are usually pretty good in like everywhere except here. I've seen a man get run over by a train in real life. It was a lot. Stop procedures in Japan for trains is pretty fast. To be fair, it also depends on how far the train is. Yeah, that's totally fair too. So I'm assuming because the train is nowhere near, like there wasn't an announcement for the train to arrive, she'll be all right. But getting knocked onto some train tracks is a lot, especially if she touches. Oh, actually, you can answer me this too. I'm not sure if we fixed it yet. Like, is it still a thing that if you touch train tracks, it's over because they're like highly electrified, or have they updated it to where it won't just massacre a human if you accidentally touch the tracks? Mind you, the gate is shoulder high. Yeah, like he had to have just like straight up shoulder checked her into oblivion that she got that high. And he's like, what my fault? Even in Japan, that's a stretch. Oh yeah, that can't feel good, especially if she hit the tracks with her body. I never heard of electrical gates. Not the gates, the tracks. The tracks. Like if you touch the tracks on the train tracks, it's supposed to basically destroy you with electrical current. Oh Lord, is definitely the Subway Slammer menace. You know who he is and you just didn't stop him? God, citizens, man. I feel that way sometimes about like public incidents. I only get in, I prepare to get involved if things get ugly. I try to let them de-escalate on their own though. The tracks, I think so, yes, yeah. So I hopefully, this sounds messed up, but I hope she's not conscious, because if she's conscious, she's more likely to touch the tracks. So hopefully she's okay. One thing I will say about this mobile game is I think it's really smart that they started off with the Persona 5 original soundtrack so people can get comfortable with the game. But I really, really hope like they do what they did in the intro, which is come up with their own music to use specifically for this game. It's more expensive and it will happen if this game is successful, but yeah, they definitely need to make that happen so this Persona feels different than Persona 5.
木内って言って昔プロこの女
The girl knows Kiichi.
何今
Said that. Not just that, but she can hear my voice as well. She can hear the owl. Yeah, owls are cool.
さっき
外に救急車が来てるって。
Are owls native to Japan? Like, I'm sure an owl is weird in general, but like, will you ever find an owl in Japan?
付き添いは一人だけしか乗れないけど。
For one
ど
though.
うする？
What to do? Hop on. Just go.
この子の様子を見たら学校に行く学校で話の続きさせ
Not in Tokyo. Okay, so owls do exist.
間もなく運転再開いたし
Good. I love owls. They're so cute.
わし
The one thing I do notice about this Persona 2 is the script. It takes them forever to say anything. It's like to expunge something, it's like 5 lines instead of 1.
どっかのぶつかり男の仕業ってどうなんだろうつうか私もなんか帰ったら肩にあざで
On
き
my
て
shoulder when I got home. Oh my god, that's gotta be a criminal offense. Did it file a... Yeah, like somebody should have caught this dude already. No, it seemed like it wouldn't be worth all the trouble.
そうだね
How difficult is it to like report anything to the police in Japan? You think they'd be better than the LAPD? Seriously. Like if I've walked into several LAPD branches to like request stuff and they look so freaking bored. I'm like, hey, this thing happened. Can you help? And they're like, no. And I'm like, all right. It's like, okay. It depends, but usually nothing happens. Yeah, I feel like that's like the police experience in a lot of places. You just go to get help and they're like, no. Or they actually legitimately can't help us for legislative reasons. At most, they'll patrol. All right. Like, it's really funny because apparently the best police force ever was Genghis Khan's police force. So what he'd do is he'd take over an area, and if they decided to give him taxes, what he'd do is he'd make the locals the police force. That way the people who live there were policing their own area, and like they handled the areas better. But also back in Genghis Khan's time, it was a dictatorship, not a democracy, so they probably just had less oversight. You know.
だから私目の前で見たんですって
I'm curious, Hikaru, when you make it, are you just straight up hitching it over to Japan and that's like it for you? You become one of the Japanese streamers and you guest star on the Trash Taste podcast every once in a while?
ぶつかり男
でもそれ本当にぶつ
照明カメラ
Yeah, this is like you said, the most they'll do is patrol.
まあ見て
Cameras. I know his name. He's ex-baseball. No wonder he uppercutted that girl. No, I can't live in Japan. Ah, okay. Where would you want to be? Yes, okay, so it's funny because all the stuff I see about Japan makes it seem unappealing for me, but because it seems unappealing for me, something tells me when I go, I'll be pleasantly surprised and it'll be the exact opposite experience. So I eventually want to take like a long trip out there just to see like how the country gels with me and how I gel with the country. I know his name. He's an ex-baseball.
どっちみち現行犯
Unless we catch him in the act, there's really no way to arrest him. I'll do long trips, but I'm not moving there. That's fair. Get pushed around in rush hour is just an everyday convenience. Even if we catch him, there's only nothing. Bro, if they saw the footage, they would know that this is not randomly bumping into people. Homeboy is going, it's time to check people with my shoulder. By the way, streamers move there because they don't get taxed. Oh, it's a huge problem Japan is trying to fix right now. Well, you know, the Philippines fixed it. They're just like, if you came from America, we'll straight up tax you. So yeah, it's not really hard for most countries to do. Just check records for where a person was born, and then you tax that person. Yeah. An officer would tell you the same thing. I know it's hard to hear, but it's better just to avoid people like that in the first place. That's so helpful, officer. Yes, avoid the person targeting me. That's valuable advice. It's really funny too, because the country I want to move to taxes heavily, but I don't, like I keep saying, I don't mind paying those heavy taxes because the country looks phenomenal and the services they offer are phenomenal, and the people there are just great from my experience. I also want to drive up to Sweden because apparently there's a time of year where the sun doesn't set, and I want to experience how weird that is. That doesn't make sense. If they're making Philippine money and not US dollars, you're taxing them harder just because they're a foreigner. The reason why is because what foreigners will do is they'll come to the Philippines, buy up tons of property, and then not pay taxes on it. So even though it sounds unfair and rude, it's where the money's being lost. The money's being lost in foreigners. So if you wanted to make it more fair, because you're right, all sweeping changes are a little messed up, but you got to remember, there's no fast government. So you're gonna have to compromise somewhere, and usually foreigners are making more money than the local Filipino people because the dollar is higher than whatever Filipino money is. So if you want change and you want the Philippines to get money or Japan to get money, you're gonna have to understand every piece of the puzzle. And this is why I don't like talking politics, because it requires a lot of nuance and people just can't think. For whatever reason, they've been indoctrinated into making a rational discussion emotional. So like, there's no solution. Like, we had the discussion about advancement in gun technology. I had to walk you through a process that you fought me on multiple times because it's an emotional discussion for you, which is fair. It directly affects your life. But if we want to make changes, we can't have emotional discussions. They need to be rational. So in the Philippines, remember, no government moves fast. We know that the money we're being lost is in foreigners, and they're also buying up a lot of the most prime real estate and this, that, and the third, economically, that the locals don't have access to. So who do you tax? You tax the people with the most opportunity, who are giving the least to the country. Who are those in this particular situation? The foreigners. You can do nuanced taxing, which is like, if you're a foreigner and you're coming, just like Japan, we'll just tax you on regular goods just a little bit more. But if you're a foreigner and you came to buy a bunch of stuff and you have a lot of money and you're not paying taxes, we're just gonna target you because you make a high tax bracket and you're basically buying stuff that could go to the locals that they currently can't really afford. That's like the best way to do it without some super economical person coming in and finding a really nuanced solution. You're talking, oh, Japan is doing that. They charge more service and purchase tax. Exactly. See what I mean? It's a nuanced conversation. And so that's why you got to look at everything. So to make sure what you're talking about is in line, regular people who are just visiting Japan, or I mean, you know, or the Philippines, just to keep both analogies going. If you're just someone who's visiting, you get taxed a little bit more on basic stuff. If you're moving to the country and the US dollar, you're getting paid in US dollars and you're buying things and your income comes from outside of the country, you're probably a resident. And if you're a resident and you have major income, you're going to be in a higher bracket and we're going to tax you more. That's how you fix all of those problems. But yes, the teacher looks awesome, by the way. Subway Slammer's officially condemned, wasn't he? He must have been behind this too. I wouldn't. No, she looks. Something. I wanted to guess that the teacher was foreign because there's usually one foreign teacher in Persona games, but she's not. She looks completely Japanese. Something tells me she's a character too. I hope she is. I would love to take her into Mementos and see what her like Persona outfit is. I thought because of I thought you stayed home today. I'm fine. Sorry I'm late. Dude, any American kid would take any excuse to not go to school. Ah, my window is open. I'm not going to school today. I'll be waiting on the roof at lunch. So, you could probably expand on this more than I can, Hikaru, but apparently the reason why schools look the same and everything anime related is because they're all based off of this one high school that's in Japan. Most schools don't look like that anymore, but they're based off of that one design and they just refuse to move on. Yeah, get out of here, Ryuji. That's the Ryuji of this game, I can tell. By his spiky hair. Yeah, you better apologize. Eating is important. You should know this. Used to play baseball. Kind of. School today just looks like that too. Really? There's been no innovation in Japanese school design? That's crazy. I know some schools have like robots in them now that are teaching like I think elementary school kids, which is interesting and also a little bit Black Mirror. She was supposed to complete a tournament with the baseball team, but it seems like she fell on the track. She messed up her shoulder. Dang, that sucks. I went to report Kyuchi to the police before coming here, but it was pointless. Yep, that's heartbreaking. Cops won't help. Are we buddies? No, he's going around hitting people on the train. Look at that owl, he's so cute. Is this a bird, a friend of yours? I am so glad that he is not a simp. Morgana was captain of simps. He wanted Lady Anne too much. He said lady and it was weird. It was so weird. I'm so glad they went the opposite direction with this owl, because bro, Morgana was weird to talk to. Bro, I was saying I hated Mona. Mona was awful, bro. He made the game unbearable. He had an ego. He was way into Anne way too much. Oh my god, he literally had a big head. He fought with Ryuji for no reason. Like, bro, chill. Like, Mona was a legit bully. I'm so glad that's not this owl. Like, crazy. I miss Teddy from Persona 4. You don't need to miss Teddy from Persona 4. Persona 4 is getting a revival, buddy. Homeboy is about to come back in HD 4K remix to the max. It'll be the first time I play Persona 4, honestly. I thought I've played it before. I have not. So that'll probably be the first time I pick up Persona 4. I do like his design, but he was annoying. Oh my god. Yes, Mona was a problem. Funnily enough, if you've played Royal, when he was in the parallel universe, he was really nice. Something about him hating being a cat made him worse. What do I do with this business you're talking about? Call me an owl. My name is Lufel. I'm wondering if they're eventually gonna add English voice acting. It'll be expensive, but it'll be worth it. What is your name? Motoha. I did play Royal. Yeah, remember when he was human? He was just like really nice. We need to target for Metaverse Navigator application. Oh. Metaverse, do you mean this? Yes. Let's see what app she got. She's a boring person. All she has is settings, an app for cats, maps, mail, Spotify, calendar, a shopping app, and a voice recorder. Homegirl keeps it simple on her phone. For whatever reason, you seem to know a great deal about Koichi. Despite knowing there's no way he can be punished by law, you seem intent on finding a way to stop him. I'm also wondering how big the crimes in this game are gonna get. Like, the first crime is a dude shoving people, so, you know, hopefully it doesn't stay this minor the entire time. It also looks like the main story is gonna wrap up with it before, like, February, because they're doing the 7 deadly sins thing. And you're gonna run out of the sins pretty quickly. Those who have abandoned hope are not able to hear my voice. So this is also my theory too. I think that they're gonna clash with the Persona 5 original squad, because what the Phantom Thieves do is they take away access desires, like desires that turn you into like a crazy person or an extreme variant of yourself. These guys, I'm not fully sure yet, but what I think they do is they get rid of monsters so that person can get their desires back. So I think they're gonna reach a point where someone's desire is corrupted, and the Persona 5 people need to steal it, but this crew, the Phantom X crew, needs to destroy it so everyone else around that person can get their desires back. It's going to be really interesting. It seems we'll be able to execute Koichi's change of heart sooner than expected. Change of heart? So, okay, it's still considered a change of heart. I just think they have a different methodology. Just hold on a minute. I have no idea what's going on. First Tomo gets hurt, now there's a talking owl. Oh yeah, I would have freaked out too. I like all of this, but it is crazy. Like, my dream is, one of my goofier dreams is the sky tears open and just basically the cataclysm from most games. Like, the sky tears open or something goofy happens and like creatures and monsters and different races appear, but that would be freaky. They're the same coin, opposite sides. Here's the thing about that. I agree with you fully. I think they are opposites of the same coin, but they're kind of like destined to clash unless they figure out how to cooperate. Also, I sincerely hope I don't have to interact with Mona a lot in this game. We beat him up. So what will you do? You haven't manifested your desire. Okay, Hikaru, you've seen all of the ways to summon your persona. Which one would you want to do? I haven't seen what happens in 4, but 3 and 5 look painful. They look like painful ways to summon persona. Like, seriously. Are you saying I should just let Koichi off the hook? No. After what he did to Tomoko, he'll just keep attacking more people. The subway slammer even got condemned by divine justice this morning, which means he's serious just to police. Okay. 3 is pretty lit. Dude, when Persona 3 came out, it was all over the news. Like, oh my god, this game has people sending themselves home early. Oh my god, this game, they tried to ban Persona 3, like, in America. They were like, this is not okay. And I was just like, wait, what? No, don't do that. This game looks dope. I'll say 4, it's a card and you have to break it. What? It's that easy? Are you serious? In 3, you have to just believe and condemn yourself. In 5, you basically have to rip the top half of your face off. In 4, it's just frag punk, summon demon. I feel like I got ripped off because the 2 personas I've played and enjoyed look deadly. Sorry about lunch. You look like you wanted to say something. Nothing in particular. Listen, battling in the metaverse means being a constant risk of death. There's no place where you bring someone lacking in resolve. Whether she chooses to proceed or turn back is her decision. But If this desire is real, then it seems the fates are intertwined. How many how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? Let's check it out. A 1, a 2. Somebody give this owl a lollipop, please. We'll go to Koichi's palace after school. Now that we have what we ran for, we'll investigate inside. I should ask, in case, are you resolved to continue tracing down? Yeah, he won't get away with shoving people. Are these massive gates on the top of schools like common in Japan now? Let us head for Mementos. The procedure is the same as last time. Hold up. I like his red shoes, I'm not gonna lie. They're a little bit too red for me, but they look dope. The what? So at the top of schools in this game or in Japan, they have the really high railings that curve over on rooftops in high schools and maybe other schools. Is that common in Japan, or is that just like a backdrop people use? She did with a sense of the metaverse. She must have known you disappeared from the train because she witnessed it happen. Yeah, that's to prevent self-deletion. Okay, yeah. I figured. I just like wanted to make sure. You know, sometimes you just want to check your knowledge. It's really like sad that that's like extremely common. But I will say it's nice to be able to like hang out on your roof of a school. I think it's a great place to be, just high up, being able to see a lot of things when you're at school, eating your lunch, enjoying stuff. I think that's really nice. In most schools in America, you can't even get to the roof. Like either they won't let you or the door's always locked. I'm being stalked by a baseball star. She'll be searching for Koichi. If she finds him, she might be the one in danger. I'm proud to say it, but we should surveil this girl after entering the metaverse.
Arai.
How do you have enough time to just hang out on the train's tracks and hit people and not get caught? Also, just like, yeah. I can kind of understand why he's messed up. Apparently being a salaryman in Japan is just terrible. I remember you looks like a little smart mouth. Brad is all grown up. You know you ought to address your superiors with san. I thought I already taught you that. He's not a salaryman? Oh, is he fully baseball? Because he's wearing a basic salaryman outfit. But I don't really know what a salaryman is. Can you explain what a salaryman is? This is about the girl who fell on the train tracks. Because I want to. You should know better than anyone that I'm Batman. Real reason I have to wear some monkey suit and work. Yeah, isn't he a salaryman? He's working a desk job. Salaryman equals shut up and make money. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Doesn't that mean desk job? He's doing a desk job, so does he not? What's the difference between him and a salaryman? But of course that was just silly old accident, right? The police will do nothing. Look around you, nothing but a bunch of washed out faces flattering and stale beer. I think, oh crap, I missed that line, Lynn. It's okay, it happens sometimes. I think, this is gonna sound crazy, let me know if you agree or disagree. I think their side, the Phantom X's side of the world, is worse than the regular Persona side of Japan, because in Persona, people just had apathy syndrome, so they just kind of like chilled out to the point of like passing away. But in this world, you have people who have basically apathy syndrome, but there are people in here who are taking advantage of the apathy and randomly either attacking people or hurting them. So I think that's crazy. He should be at his... Thank you! He should be at his desk. He's just walking around shoulder checking people. How do you still have a job, bro? That line is a little triggering to me. Not really, because I had a job that I really liked and I was doing really well at, but I had really bad managers. So like the last location that I was at, they're just like, we need you at the desk at all times. I'm like, I'm a front desk person. There's nothing to do there. Let me continue to take care of this club. And then I'll sit at the desk to like have events. I really should have only been at my desk for about like 2 to 3 hours a day, and then the rest was just like taking care of the club, but they wouldn't let me. So that job blew up in my face because I got so upset that I yelled at someone and just it ended my career, which really sucked. But I'm kind of grateful because that job was making me crazy. So I think it's time for the next. Look at him. Look at him. He is crouched in the creepiest position in open air. And bro, people are just like, look at this guy in the back of the car. I gotta go work. After all, you were the one I was aiming for at that time. Dodge roll. Dual barrel roll. Dual barrel roll.
Nani?
Don't say anything. So I've actually done this multiple times, stopped like someone from attacking somebody else. And this is a thing that worked for me. I'm not sure if it's gonna work for you. I'm pretty tall and my muscles are pretty defined. Not as much as someone who like bodybuilds constantly, but you can tell I can hurt you. So when I intervene, it's best to never say anything to the person that's like getting ready to hurt someone else. Just be there. Just stand there, be there, say nothing, stare them in the eyes. And the situation usually de-escalates itself. I've had it happen multiple times. Somebody's drawn a knife on me and I've just looked. I just stared at them and I made sure that like I was in between them and potential victims. And they usually like, especially they're trying to get a rise out of you, so they have a reason to like do something. Just stand there and look them in the eyes, don't look away. And then they usually back down. Some take longer than others, but they just like this. Yeah, they usually back down. So that's how to like defend someone if you really want to like de-escalate a situation. Just intervene with no words. Words mess up these situations. That didn't work. Yep, apathy syndrome. Yeah, dirty ears or something? I told you already. Nobody cares about strangers anymore. Yeah, I kind of feel like that's the case. I think people care, but they care through their phones. In real life, when stuff like this happens, people just like kind of freeze, and then because they're all usually not in their right mind, they pull out their phones. They think that it helps. It doesn't. What? He can teleport now? Excuse me? Yeah, let's get going. Let's hop into the metaverse. Don't worry about me. Bro, they need new models because they're using the skinniest people possible. They need skinny, medium, robust. It's time to go. All right, so square. Path of Quirorant. Is that I think this is Egyptian, and I have to look up how to pronounce that. That's cool. That's so cool. I get to see the people that I've pulled hanging out with me. That is cool. Yes, he's evil. I'll share the details when time comes. First, we should head to the palace. Heck yeah. Also, I like this car better than Mona's car. I really do. It actually looks comfortable. And we finally get to see some combat coming real soon. Yeah, girl, go help your friend. Don't come up and tell me this is all some big joke. I'll do that for $5.99. I'll turn it into a Volkswagen buggy. Let's go. And it's got like 3 rows of seats. Shoot, a 2025 model, electric, runs real smooth. Stay alert. Phantom Pass? A battle pass in a mobile game? What? New Phantom Pass unlocked. Look at that art. Oh my god. Oh, we can get weapons? Okay, cool. I'm not gonna buy it, ever, but still. No. God, no. Oh my god, Merope. Oh, did you got her right? She's great. Would you like to buy? No, because I don't like Anne. I found her really boring. You talking about the ice girl? She's great. Her powers are also really great. I love her moveset. Igor's Igor's assistant. Bro, when her banner comes, I am just buy. Dude, I also love that she's so strong she can just throw you through a door. That was nice. Have you seen the Elizabeth from Persona 3? What's her name's older sister? She's also wonderful. But you know there's going to be a banner for all of Igor's assistants, and I guarantee you I'm getting all of them. Quite the whiz with that wire. It looks like we might use the skill to move forward. Persona 4 Margaret is pretty good looking too. She really, all of the assistants look wonderful. They went out of their way to make those women look horrifyingly beautiful, and you can tell it's meant to be a little bit of horror because their eyes are golden, which is a trademark sign of a very particular kind of demon. How could you tell? I think yellow eyes are like in demons. Yellow eyes should mean that like they care about nothing. So like the assistants are really beautiful, but they don't desire anything, and they also don't really care about the existence of anything around them. They'll just do what they're born to do, which makes them dangerous. So like if you were to get in their way, like if Merope's job is to help you summon demons, and for whatever reason you stop her from doing that, she'll probably try and kill you. That's usually how yellow-eyed demons work. They're really understandable, but they're really scary because they're like single-minded usually. So that's the job. Treasure is an item that symbolizes the root cause of the ruler's warped desire. Okay, I've played Persona. I don't need to have that recap to me. Look at her, she looks so cool. Yeah, but no, the assistant she go crazy. Hold up, let me see, is there anything interesting? Okay, I wanted to make sure there were no interesting background details. One thing I will say is the fact that they're already going this hard on a palace is great. Look at these animations, go crazy. One thing that I like a lot too is yes, and then all out attack. So one thing I like too is in Persona 5, the original and Royal, they had this blue aura on the personas that covered them almost completely, and it was so hard to see them. It's really nice that they turned that down in this game. Like you can still see the blue hue, but like it's not so pronounced that you can't see your persona, which is great. Treasure. Welcome to baseball exhibition. Marvel at the incredible career. Little League players dream of Koshin, and Kyuichi Sama's performance there was outstanding. So the baseball gear which they used, yeah, they rock. Off this gear, what do you think is replaced the most often? It seems we can't progress without answering the question correctly. Oh, they still kept in the puzzles in a mobile game? That's brave. Most frequently replaced gear, what's your fastest? Why don't we take a look through the displays? What would you replace? Hat. The answer is hat. Okay. Why? I can see the answer. All right. Oh, is that what you're supposed to do? How is the answer not hat? There are 4 hats here. I'm so confused. Okay. Oh no. Good treasure. This background beat slaps. Dun, dun, dun. Wait, who was talking? Was that my assistant that I summoned? Because if they all have lines like that, that'd be awesome. Yeah! Give it your face. Off. What would your persona look like, Hikaru, if you had one? You can press fast forward. Okay. A new battle song. Look at her. Look at her go. Whoa. Yeah. That's some good animation, and that song slaps. Need a card. Yes, that's so cool. The people you summon talk. I really hope they add English voice acting. Wanda. I kind of don't like his name, Wonder, but we're stuck with it for the next 400 years. Let's go. Oh, barrier looks cool. Look at these attacks. They look so much better than the original Personas. That's gonna make Persona 6 really difficult to play, because now they got to give us really cool animations like we got in here. Even the support animations look more robust. Oh, that's actually a great idea. They're probably using this game to experiment with what they want to do with 6, with new animations and stuff, seeing what people like. So 6 is probably gonna go crazy. Do you think I'll ever feel fulfilled like that? That's what you desire. Just gotta follow my heart, huh? I like the way you think. Somehow I remind myself. Wait. Your name is... Oh, right, it's Pixie. Okay, so getting demons still works in this game. I'm just wondering what's it for? I'm assuming it's for stat boosts and not actual use. I have no idea. Beyond my comprehension as well, but it seems like Shadow's desire to join you transformed into Personas for use. Oh, so we can use them. Shadow, it is drawn to me and wanted to become part of me. Part of this, most of these streams are gonna be the music. The music goes hard. They'll show me how to fuse them later. I'm gonna have a 1 max version of everybody and everybody else's fusion. I'm excited to hear Persona 4 Royal music changes. I mean, revival music changes. Honestly, yeah. I don't know what they said. Someone mentioned it that you're gonna get basically 3 albums. You're gonna get Persona 4, the remake that was made, because the remake had some new music, and then of course the new music for the new revival. So you're gonna have 3 Persona 4 albums to go through. Do 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 boot.
一息つけそうだな。ここだけパレスである。
Yes, I already know how that works, so I'm not gonna make anyone go through that. What's up, Igor? I hope Igor never goes evil, because he's gonna be probably the strongest thing in existence, especially since all of his assistants usually body the main character, even at endgame. So I hope Igor never truly goes evil.
先ほどあなた様が選んだ
Look at her. Oh my god. They went hard with her design for no reason. Referring to the new personas you've gained, normally a single human can possess only one, but you are capable of seeing many more. Yes. So there are six. There are 6 wild cards. Meaning there are 6 people who can carry multiple personas.
今はまだその時ではない。
Okay. Yeah, we kind of know this, so I'm gonna skip it, even though I did want to hear his assistant talk. Quite still for some time. I think that's really interesting that whenever he goes to see Igor, he's just standing there like this. That's all people see whenever the main character goes to talk to Igor. I also think the only people that know about Igor aside from the wild cards are the Phantom Thieves in 4. Oh, I wonder if this game is going to do persona evolutions for every character, or is it just going to be like an ML summon in Epic 7? So I kind of hope when they reach like max level or whatever, the personas evolve and you just get to choose which one you want to use. Well, evolve twice, because they evolve twice. You can travel, map select, everybody's healed, security level resets. You can train these and personas. Go to the Velvet. Okay, so enhance my axe wielding bad boy. Enhance. Bullet time. Nice. So you're probably gonna have to star up or whatever to get the extra slots. Seize the day. Attack boost. I don't know. Okay. Restore 2 SP after winning a battle. I don't need that much. We're gonna level you up some more, dough. Oh, okay. What's happening? Okay, hold on. Let me use my mouse and keyboard real quick. Okay, enhance. Yes. Wait, is there a way to level rank up? There we go. All right, rank up. I need a weapon to get rank up. We're gonna keep Hypixie. She's super useful. Nekomata is usually super useful. I'd keep Pixie for fun. Juan Paul stays for fun. Everybody else is getting fused. Not there yet. Okay. Yay, I can see my summons in the restroom. Love it.
みんな準備はいい？
Okay, Persona. I am Jack Frost. Hee ho! I love how they shoulder check a door they can't get through. It's really funny. Okay, here we go. Yes. It's never the character model. It's just a camera floating through a small space. Baseball world by storm.
シャドウだ。
Your face!
優勢だ。ヘルプシコレ。私を導いて。
受けてみ。
得意技見せてあげる。何する方？
Her moves look so cool.
ペルソナ。デュオ。
I need fire.
イデオ。ペルソナデュオ。
I'm gonna switch him out because he's support.
メルシー。
It'll be better for the boss fight.
女に手あげるとかさ。ペルソナデュオ。
This song slaps.
我は何時？何時は我？
I already have Mandrake, so she should join automatically. Yep. Oh, Mandrake looks so cute. Yeah, give me the stuff. Alright, so now I need to see what was replaced most? Is that what they're gonna ask me again? Making waves to the first season is he quickly found a passionate fan base. Soon he has his own merch. How about a quiz? All of man, gaming is becoming so popular that like you could be someone who sits down and plays video games and have merch. That's crazy and exciting. I gotta start designing my own merch because I like clothes and I want people to wear cool stuff. The game acknowledges that this is irritating and keeps it in the game. That's always fun. A pitcher's emblem. Do you know what means wonder? Yes, it's a pitcher's glove. Luckily they just tell you. That's nice. I think they did it this way because in testing they're like, I don't want to search for the thing, just tell me. So we're like, all right, it's too late to take it out. So we'll just give you the answers, which is really funny. Okay, we're gonna go with party. So I know that he's really good because he does really great support, like armor go burr. Do I have Joker? Oh no, I don't. Okay, I was about to freak the heck out because I know I didn't pull for him. That's why. A strong enemy. Nope. Okay, we want to hide. I just attack him. Forget it.
どういうやつらだね。
優勢だ。
努力は僕を裏切らない。信念を持って。
Yo! Multi-hit, that's awesome. I forgot to level him up.
ペルソナデュオ。
イデオ。ペルソナ。わしのペルソナ。
All of these Persona look so good. Like, I love that design is becoming a stronger component of video games. I already have you, so you're coming along. Yeah, it's just that slaps. I don't think I can train anyone right now, but I need to.
見ておこう。
何？俺がお前。
んじゃ、縛ってみ。
よし。に積み重ね。
状態は。
何しゅ。
フェンシングが役に立つかもしれないな。
Yeah, I can't train. I made a mistake, so I'm gonna go fix it. We're gonna go back and train these other two people so I can test them out. I know for the boss, even though this is a gacha game and you can easily just curb stomp people, I'm really probably gonna wanna Make sure I have some level of tact.
こんなものが
What do you think of the new battle theme, Hikaru, for this game? I like it. What do you think?
ここなら敵に見つからない。準備を整えましょう。見ておこう。
Edit party? There we go. Training doesn't have a button. Okay. The battle music, like when we're in the middle of a fight, do you like it? The battle theme for this game?
この力で期待に応え
悪くない。
あんまりこき使うなよ。
Dude, this guy looks cool.
お前となら何だってうまくやれそうだ。力がついて
Yeah, it is good. It's so good.
今
気合を入れ直さないと。
I know. Third eye. I should be able to steal this, right? It's shining. I love how the story is alongside original P5 too. I know. I wonder how it's gonna clash because you gotta remember, like, there's no way these guys don't know about the Phantom Thieves because the Mementos just explodes outward by the end of the game. And not only that, Maruki creates an entirely parallel world. So I wonder how they're gonna like reconcile with that in this game. Like, hey bro, you guys can't avoid these story points because they clearly happened at the same time.
畳みかけるわよ。
Also, will they remember Mementos and the parallel world? I'm curious about that.
受けてみろ。
得意技見せてあげる。
That poor girl.
ペルソナデュオ。信念を持って敵を。
We know you're joining, girl. Come on. I think there are multiple battle themes. This is a different song. They went crazy. There's like 3 or 4 battle themes. Let's go. Okay, let me see if I can edit my party again. I really want to see the other guy. So we're gonna go with these. Party. Oh, this, okay, I know what that is. That's supposed to be the support thief. Okay. We're gonna go with you. I want to see what you can do. He looks awesome. I was just talking about this yesterday, but I really, really, really appreciate it when game designers put actual effort and thought into male designs, because usually all the females get all the love. They're all beautiful and all that nonsense, but like either the males don't exist in the game or they're an afterthought. So it's really nice to see some cool male designs. Oh no, baseball is invading my football is invading my baseball sanctuary. I want her. It's really good. Ooh, you're weak. That looks cool. Oh yeah, R1.
いただいていた。
Yes. Weak to ice. Do I have to pick? I do have to pick. Okay. We're gonna go R2.
私の番ね。得意技見せてあげる。評価しよう。
Got him.
わしらに抗った報いを受けよ。
Uh-oh.
受けてみなさい。その
That's her basic attack. Goes crazy. Okay, so I got some weapons, and we need the right ones so we can level up our persona.
あれもらっといた方がよくね。
They
中
have Persona treasure chest now? Am I getting a Persona from it? Oh, no, pulls. We're getting pulls. A C tier fan card. So that means we're probably gonna have to backtrack.
休憩していくか。
You can now quick travel to the next location. Perfect. It's a safe room. Where are we going? Oh, I need to go in here. Okay, cool.
これからどうするの？
Go to the central hall. I thought they wanted me to come here.
次は
私の
あん
積み重なった努力あっての天才よ。
Training.
注目されると
Oh, cool. I can make them stronger now.
力が流れ込んでくる。
Frozen in time.
気持ちいい。
I have no idea what they're saying. Not well. I have a good 40% of what they're saying. The rest, I'm gonna ask Hikaru to translate. Hikaru, do you translate Japanese stuff on your stream? I'd watch for that.
感覚はお互いベスト。
Sometimes, yes. Translate this game because seriously, I feel like some stuff that's gonna get lost in context, especially since some of the since some of the matter is like really dark and they kind of need context for it. Ooh, we can level up skills. Yes. Perfect.
そろそろ私の出番かしら。
I want to level you up. You're really good at support. Okay, I have to get more. So this team is gonna work until we get to the boss. When we get to the boss, I'm gonna switch.
行くか。
Like yes, like the Beverly Hills of Japan. I had no idea what you're talking about, and it took me a minute to read it too. Like omote sando. Luckily, I remember how to read Japanese. Whenever like someone tells me they can't spell in Japanese, I feel really weird because it feels like it's impossible to misspell things in Japanese unless it's like hiragana.
渋谷で見た時の印象とは
He's a baseball player. It doesn't match the impression he gave off in Shibuya. Anywho, how are you thinking we should proceed here?
何か手がかり
Any leads we can... What the... How... Where... What is this place? Look at... I just noticed how goofy that outfit looks.
あら妹は
What are you doing here? Calm down. You're being hysterical.
どうなってるの？
How the heck did I get here? I was just at Shibuya Station a second ago.
異世界ナビを使った
You must have used the Metaverse Navigator in the
スマホに
eye.
目玉
Yes.
はいな
Bro, if there's an app on my phone that shows up that I did not download that makes me fight monsters, sign me up. I spent most of my time leveling just now, so you caught up to me. Oh, really? Okay, cool. Perfect.
ね何あんた
Some sort of mascot.
フードお化け
Yeah, it's an owl.
あんたも何
Like Court of the Owls, Batman reference. What are you, a burglar?
あれ
Wait a second. I go by Wonder here.
どういうことなの
Like a cosplay convention? This would be the most expensive cosplay convention I have ever seen in my entire life. Look at all this decoration. I'd be proud to be there, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, there are weird statues of Kichi and apparently his merch. Yeah, the statues are very weird. If you look at his clothes, you start to ask questions.
木内の
Okay, so we know most of this. I just want to see her if she gets attacked here and awakens to her persona. Why is that the universal way to open doors in this game? Shoulder check.
だが内部のどこかに
何
荒井元はお前の
Share my information.
はい
Most people don't use the word forthwith. So, you know. Okay, good news, there's treasure in here. And the cutscene showed it to us, so we're gonna grab it.
宝箱だわ開けてみましょう
Who did you pull when you did your pulls? And did you like who you got, Hikaru? I'm looking for other treasures before I move on, because in this game it's going to be necessary if I want to pull banners.
あれ
I got everyone but Joker. Oh, so you just did all of the Persona 5 banner. Gotcha. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't want any of them. I don't want any of them. I've already played Persona 5. I don't want them. They're probably high on the tier list, but like I've already played Persona 5. I'm okay with not getting them.
これリトルリーグの
Little League baseball training.
考えてみりゃよ。
Think harder.
もっと聞か
It's when it happened. The star athlete entered a slump.
俺が失速し
I got beat by a girl. If this whole thing is that he got shown up by a female baseball player, I swear to bejeebus.
今の
言っただろう。ここは窮地のパ
Did
レ
I
ス。
not? His cognition is real. The suspicious twisted desire reflected here.
パレス内でここまで明確に荒い
Will be
元派が
pictures
資格か
in the
地域の
palace.
こいつに
Yep. You don't look too good.
おお、ドアが
Seems like the door unlocked
開閉
itself.
したようだ。窮地の
Okay, cool. You know what I just noticed about Persona 5? It's just Psychonauts, but anime. This is anime Psychonauts. How have I not put this together sooner? This is anime Psychonauts. Jesus. That's really funny. I never played Psychonauts. So in Psychonauts, Invader Zim goes into people's brains to see their cognition, how their brain works, the world inside their brain, to fix their problems. So like basically there's a milkman who's got an issue, and you go into his brain and you find out he's psychotic. So you go in there and you beat up like the evil version of him, so the milkman in the real world can live normally again. Also, remember, technically Shin Megami Tensei has been around since the early 2000s. True, but you got to remember, the games do things differently every time. So in Persona 3, the other world is a school, and that world is connected to demons. In 4, it's a TV channel, and I don't know what it's connected to, so you got to tell me that. In 5, you're going through mementos, which is the collective cognition, the will, and the mental space of all humans. And when you enter a palace, it's a specific person's cognition. So as you can see, each game does something completely differently. So it's not like this idea has been around since before Psychonauts. This particular way that Persona is operating has only been happening in Persona 5. So yeah, this game in particular is straight up Psychonauts, and I'm okay with it. Oh my god, I hope I never experience a floor falling out from under me.
侵入者なんだそういうことなら早
This
く
dude got the Majin Buu skin. Yes, it's Psychonauts on a mass level. That's Mementos in particular. But the palaces like we're in now is just straight up Psychonauts, because this palace is only for one person. Then start with that. I didn't think you'd have the guts to face me willingly. Is there a heart on his suit? Yeah, there's a heart on his suit, and he has pink skin. That's interesting. So he must either love her, or it's just a weird design. I really like talking about the design of games. I think I'm going to make that a staple of my channel, is the design of games, the history that I know, and building the community.
何が起きたの
What the hell is going on? Leo from P3 is here, but older. Is he? Word? Is he a summon, or is he just hanging out?
落とし穴に落ちたんだ。
We dropped down, but I just
侵
have
入
to
者用に何
trap
す
the
るの
shooters.
今は脱出を優先し
Oh
よ
my god.
う。この部屋の出
Okay.
入り口を調べてくれ
Dude. So he can be on your team. Okay. I'm happy that you said that, because that means that when that Mitsuru banner drops. I know you're gonna do the same when that Chie banner drops. If you go to Thieves, you can see unreleased. Okay. I haven't looked at the Thieves page because I want to be surprised. Same thing like Zenless. I didn't look at all the other people. I just want to get summons and be surprised. Like, maybe 4 or 5 months down the line when I'm kind of like, you know, been playing for a while, I'll look at everyone. But I just kind of want to be surprised with my summons for the first couple months. Every exit is sealed. There must be unlocking mechanism like the one before. Wow, that's truly a nice square hit.
なんだ
そここれ
Oh, look at her! She's got such big eyes.
改めて新井選手、木内選手の勝負。
投げる時の木内選手のフォーム
ああ、いや、早かったとか、すごかった。
Announcing or like TV personalities in Japan are really stiff. I don't know why.
ちゃんと
He threw me a slider just like I asked him to. So I think he's just the best. Oh, I thought so. I knew it. I knew it. This guy's pissed because he got showed up by a girl. And it's worse because he got showed up by a small child. I'm assuming his pitch is supposed to be like unhittable, but this like 11-year-old girl probably literally knocked it out of the park, and he's been hater-rating ever since. And that's probably what stopped her from continuing baseball, because this dude sucks.
その、なんですかね。強烈な弾丸ライナーで木内選手のグローブをすり抜き、尻
Oh, a double. Okay.
演技派ですよね。まさかと思いますけど、さっきの本気じゃない。
That was all right. He's only in grade school.
メジャーも見据えている木内選手が本気で投げたら、プロの打者でも打つのは難
I'm
しい。
playing seriously. Okay, so one thing that I will say is what he just said, the announcer, is like, it was all an act, right? It's what's called a golden bridge. So this is a great technique to de-escalate things or to like make sure situations don't get worse. When someone says something absolutely atrocious or is trying to fight you, you want to give them a golden bridge. And a golden bridge is like, oh, you probably didn't really mean to do this, that, and the other. And it allows that person to walk back what they said or what they did to quickly de-escalate a situation. So golden bridges can be super useful if you're trying to get someone on your side, or at least just de-escalate a situation so we can move on with our days. So keep that in mind the next time you have to deal with someone that's goofy.
木内選手？なあ、
I'm cool.
そういえば新井選手に関
Think
して
of the main as a pitcher.
はい私
I love throwing and hitting.
ピッチャー
A
な
pitcher with a strong sense of batting too. We're certainly looking forward to what future holds for you.
以上、野球教室の現場からお伝えします。
What does that mean in English on the screen? Oh, wait, too late. Never mind. I ruined his career as a kid, so I no longer play baseball.
その上尻餅とは
Yep.
そう私が
That's not your fault.
いろいろと事情があるようだが、シャ
That's
ドウ
his fault. Homeboy could have trained harder.
しかし、なぜ今ここでさっきから妙な胸騒ぎ。
Someone planned to make us watch the
さ
video.
っきの経過
最近成績が良くないって聞い
Yeah, just what I thought. He's been sad and he lost his job because he's bad at baseball now because he can't get through his emotions.
なんだ
You don't sound so sure. You should know. Crying slump, an excuse to get cut.
うちのグループお得意先からの
Major League on the horizon. We heard.
案件
Apparently, Japanese people take baseball incredibly seriously.
そんなんだから小学生の
木内、小学生に
Saying, clocked and clutch hit.
悔しかったな
Every shred of dignity you'll get back out in the field and prove them wrong. Yeah, that's all you would have to do is train harder and play.
木内
奴が昔スランプに陥った頃の映像か。
From the early days of the downwards. All you gotta do is stop lying, girl.
雑誌見た木内選手スランプなんだってね
Yeah. Yeah, rumors.
野球教室で
They'll probably never bring this back, but in Persona 2, rumors shaped the way the game played, and certain rumors would become true, and you'd have to play through them. So it was a really interesting system. What? Imagine it was a website to get a job as a henchman. I bet that'd be really funny. X.
得意技見せてあげるで
受けてみる
Yes. All out to Takaru.
捨てない
Go beyond. A boost.
くそやはり潜入があの女を追うぞワンダ
We're in their palace. This dude gets a cool owl mech. Goes crazy.
警戒を怠るな
Oh, we're supposed to sneak? Once again, game developers, if you add a stealth section or a follow section or a walk section in your games, please refrain. Luckily, that was like 2 seconds. I thought I was gonna have to do that for a really long time. Let me get some treasure before I
の
run.
ようだ
なかなかいいものが手に入ったわね
Okay, they gotta make stuff like that a little bit more clear. Alright, now we can teleport here.
少し体を休めましょう
I think this looks like a difficult fight. You should make sure. Yeah, let me switch. Just like I thought. Thieves.
状態は
Tida. I'm gonna switch back to you because you have support skills. I don't want to get caught off guard.
そいつは無理な注文
Homeboy rolls up on a cart. Fancy meeting you here. So that's a cross. People who know me know that I know what that cross is and what it's for. I see you Persona developers. You ain't slick.
その姿と
木内さんつけてよ
Oh, yikes.
やっぱりお
You
前
really are the same little brat you were back then.
たくには
It's all your fault. Why is he wearing heart sunglasses if his whole thing is that he really dislikes this girl? It actually matters because usually when Persona designs their villains, they're supposed to be a characterization of the thing that they desire most. And he just was into baseball and a baseball player at the time. So why is he dressed kind of like awkwardly erotic? Because I don't think he has a romantic or lustful connection with this girl. He hates her because he believes she messed up his career. So the heart glasses, the heart on his chest, the really weird shorts, they shouldn't be the design he has right now. Honestly, he really should look like the football player behind him, more like abrasive, armored. Like if you touch him, it would hurt because he's trying to slam into people in real life. So his design is a little off unless I'm about to get some crazy revelation.
なんでそのことじゃあ
I guess you really are him. It's Sama to you. Jesus. Jesus, girl, pull off your mask. Stop getting hit in the face, please.
お前さっきよ
To think you had the gall to tell me to apologize back at the station. Aren't I the one who deserves an apology? You ruined my career. Bro, you ruined your career. This is a good time to teach you something. Never learned at baseball training how to beg for forgiveness like a big girl.
土下座してもらおうか。
See how.
やはりトライ
We knew that. We saw it happen. Japan, please stop stating the obvious. Let the game just go. Yeah. You're alive is not a great thing to shout at somebody, by the way.
悪い元葉の知り合いか。
まさかあれは
It's a shadow, yeah.
シャドウとは人間
Yes, I'm aware. Okay,
そこでじっとしてないよ。
they're going for it a little bit.
こいつだけだ。こいつにけじめ取
Once I
ら
settle the score with her, you can go. Well, after it's been intense training.
しごきは受けてもらうからね。
Bro, do you see the female shadow on the right? They went wild with those designs. Oh my god, I didn't even see her. I didn't see her at all until just now. I think they went, hey, this guy's not like Kamoshida enough. Let's make him like Kamoshida. That's wild. I did not see her. Okay. Good stuff. Good catch, Hikaru. Who listened to you? You don't seem to get you screwed, you really are. Okay. I'm actually really interested in something. All he wants is an apology from her, basically. So what happens if you give him what he wants? Will the cognition break down as well? Or is it like, will it not be enough because he's warped? That would be an interesting thing, is just to give the enemy what they want and see if they go away. Because funnily enough, a lot of crime is based off of a lack of something. So if you give that thing to a criminal, they're likely to become fine. Like a good example is like most criminals are criminals because of economic issues. If you give them like a job and a decent amount of a place to stay, they usually like chill the heck out. Like even in Invincible, just to give you a media example, once the Maulers get jobs with the government, they stop doing evil stuff because all they wanted to do was just make inventions. They become good guys because they're getting paid to do what they want. I do hate a little bit how similar this is to P5. The main character in Metaverse looks like P5. His animations are similar too. Yeah, I agree with you fully. I was like, oh, they look way too close to each other. And I think that was done on purpose. Like the entire start of this game is meant to feel like Persona 5, and I think the reason why is to get people really comfortable with the game. It's like, oh, do you remember this? Nostalgia. It's like, no, don't do that. Be different. So I'm with you. I think that it's a little too similar, but I do believe that as the game goes on, it should get different. And if not, then they're not going to survive their first year. I'm just kidding. They will. Persona's too strong of a brand, but like, it won't hit the numbers that they want. So they really will have to lean into different directions. I will say that I know for sure that one of the actual thieves that joins this crew is a woman over the age of 40. So that's going to be really fun to see, especially since it meets my taste in characters, and because it'll be different than just a bunch of teenagers running around. So that's going to be fun to see.
逆らったら即この女を殺す。ここはそれが許される場所。この技術。さあ、土下座だ。
Okay, so that's interesting because the cognitions aren't really supposed to know that they're in a palace. They're supposed to believe that their world is real. So let's see if that comes back to haunt us later. What's wrong? So scared your brain stopped working? Why don't I jog your memory? You quit baseball because you suck at it.
あの時、お前。
このままじゃあの
If
女
it goes much longer, she'll completely break down.
どうだ。
Root for your girl, Hikaru. She deserves better.
Huh?
You don't know what you're talking about? Shut it. No one wants to hear from an outfield. Yeah, you did it. You ruined it yourself. You threw your life away. All you had to do was practice, my guy. You had one of the best pitches in the game. All you needed was to continue to practice it.
その通りその女は夢という名の欲望
One who
を
abandoned the desire, and the dream was you, Koichi.
お前自身
Okay. She is so hot in her metaverse outfit. I don't know why. I feel like I know why, because she's athletic. One thing I will say real quick is that this story's game is already kind of betraying its own premise. What's supposed to happen on this side of the Persona universe is that people's desires are stolen. So what I'm assuming is about to happen is we beat him to free up other people who had their no, this is how it should work. We beat him, he gets his desires back, and then we have to fight a super creature that stole his desires. According to how this game explains itself, that should be what happened. So let's see if they stick to that story. As humans, we live to pursue our desires. Sometimes my desire is to be a content creator until I die, to build a community and make all you beautiful people happy and do really cool events with you until I'm 90, and then you can all go away while I spend my last 10 years playing games and watching Tenchi Muyo. But that doesn't mean they should abandon their hopes completely. You simply wanted someone else to blame so you could justify throwing away your desires. And now, you, with your distorted self-aggrandizing soul, continue to seal away the hopes of countless others. Shut your mouth. Now this would happen if it wasn't for her. Girl, if you don't believe in yourself, you don't have to give up. Oh shit. Imagine they made him look like the dude from that zombie show, The Walking Dead, Negan. Now hurry up and beg for mercy. Or do I have to teach you a lesson like I did to that pigtailed brat? Her name was Tomono. She's my best friend. This plotline sounds familiar. Quick baseball, Tomoko's always been there for me. I'm wondering also if this is really familiar because Persona 5 has been in existence for a really long time and they have a really tight design deck, or if it's a comfort thing. It might be both. We'll know based on if by the third palace it's not completely different and the characters are completely different. That means Persona 5 has the tightest packet ever, and no one can really deviate from it. I made myself into a martyr, carrying this huge emptiness inside, but she kept her passion. Let's go. You should know better than anyone just how painful it is to give up your dream. How dare you? Just shut up. You and your idiot friend. You women know nothing about dreams. God, that's not what you want to say. Now he's blaming an entire sex of people. Especially a bad idea since they outnumber us. All you women that destroyed my life better prepare to be used, humiliated, and have everything stolen from you. See, when he says that, it makes his design choices even worse. Cause like he's got all these hearts on him, but he doesn't have any like hardcore fan-like love for anyone. And his like codpiece, even though it's baseball, I'm sure, the fact that it's on the outside means he's lusting after someone. He's not lusting after her, he hates her. So this design is actually really wrong, and I hope they don't make this mistake again. Because Kamoshida is perfect. That guy was just a gross king. Because that's exactly what you deserve. Okay. This is what I'm talking about. This is about to be the most painful thing you could probably do. And all they had to do in Persona was break a card? Look at this nonsense. What's interesting is hearing your persona's voice is like hearing the voice of God. It hurts to listen to your persona for the first time, which is really interesting. But they still have their trauma confronted. Yeah, that's true. But look, it's like, but it comes with physical pain. Like, bro, that's real blood. Fire baseballs at her. I wouldn't say hot, but she looks really cool. Her persona, on the other hand, nice.
火打ちぶっ飛ばして智子の敵を
Flying to avenge Tomoko.
力があればどっちもできる
What I will say too is her hoodie frames her face in a way that really makes you look at her, so it makes her look more desirable.
行くよアルビルダフライあー
Okay, I'm also learning that these persona designs are unique, and it's not going to be very lore based. They're not going to be a whole lot of gods that I'll know about, so they're going to be unique. I think in P4 it's more relatable, especially Yosuke. That's fair. Like the actual stories are relatable. I'm particularly talking about the way that personas are summoned. You know how to fight, right? I'll follow your lead. Show me how to take it down. Let your fury fly.
行くぞ気を抜くな
Some strong enemies have down points and can be knocked down when the value reaches 0. Down points can be taken away by attacking the enemy's weakness. Okay, that makes more sense. Because if we could just down everything, that would make this game pretty boring pretty quickly. First time they're summoned or when you're in battle, because it's different in P4. First time they're summoned or... Okay, well... Yeah, let's go with first time, because the first time is supposed to be the most painful in every Persona game. Like, apparently hearing a Persona is like hearing the voice of like God or an angel. It's like legitimately painful. So what's the first time like in Persona 4?
Persona Dio
Oh,
Persona
that sucks. That means if they're armored, then they... Oh, okay, never mind. I was about to say. Okay, yeah, no. If they're armored, they won't go down even if you hit them with their weakness. Okay, this game just got complicated. Persona 6 is about to be one of the hardest Persona games ever with all of this data that they're gonna get. In Persona 4, you have to face yourself, your shadow, and kill it. Oh. Yeah, that actually sucks. You actually have to end someone's life that looks exactly like you. That makes sense metaphorically, and it also sounds really involved.
アルビルダこれが私らのホームラン特大アーチいっただき私らのとっておきなんだとこれが本当の全員役勝利投手は私とか
That went hard. Her slogan sucks. It's cool. Persona, right? It's a shadow version of yourself. It's still like you still gotta understand that it looks like you, even if it's like in Devil May Cry 2, where like it's all black or whatever. You still have to physically end something's life. In 3, it's just you. In 5, you tear off a mask and it's painful. In 4, you have to get rid of a human being, like or a perceived human being. You have to end its life. That's harder than pulling off your face or doming yourself with a fake pistol. In my opinion, I would rather just like do Persona 3, because once you get past the first click, it's over. And in 4, I'm not trying to like strangle something that looks like me, you know? That's why in P4 fighting games where there's a shadow version of you of everyone. Oh, that makes sense.
Huh?
She kind of looks like a wizard, like a really athletic wizard. It's your outfit. Be grateful this is your outfit, because Anne's outfit is Anne's outfit. Hey, since when was I wearing this outfit? Since before the battle? Beep, beep, beep.
ペルソナを覚醒させた反動で
Awakening,
疲労が
and
出
it
て
makes you tired.
さっきの私
Yep.
から
質問その欲望は
Yeah, your persona looks so cool too. I don't understand the design choice, but they look cool.
説明してやる時間の確保を両立させたい
Let's hurry.
私まだやれる。
I can keep going. Let's get him. Dang, now we gotta come back tomorrow. Fusion! Ha! Just kidding. Yes, he turned into a car.
あ
It's okay.
のお腹空いちゃった。
You know what we need? We need to go to the burger shop. Hey kid, did you just eat that old burger? Here's a gun! I hope Jello Apocalypse makes more of those videos soon. I know he doesn't want to, but they're great.
なるほど。飲み込みが早いじゃないか。異世界に迷い込んでいた時は。
What's the burger place called in Persona 5? I can't remember. It's like Astro Burger or something. It's about space. You seem to have picked it up quite quickly. Good, because I don't like having to re-explain stuff. Everybody should just get an onboarding kit. What is she eating?
自分の手で異世界ナビを使ってパレスに
Oh, just fries. Just fries. Yeah, Astro something, right? Isn't it Astro something burger? But I used Metaverse Navigator, went to the palace, and saw everything with my own eyes.
こうやって
Now I'm talking to an owl. This is a recap scene, so I'm gonna kind of skip it.
もういろいろさ
Yeah, I'm gonna skip it. So that's one thing that if you're playing Persona, because I know some people are just chilling and watching in the background. If you play Persona, just it's okay to skip the recap scenes. If you're reading stuff that you already know, just skip it, because unless you really want to get some characterization, but it's safe to skip it. They're just reiterating stuff. Realm of Repression. Enter the Realm of Repression via Metaverse Navigator to collect training materials to strengthen the thieves. Yes, give me more. I played through the opening because I knew it would be crazy boring to watch the opening. That was played off stream, so you guys didn't have to go through the opening. The opening was slow, as in usual Persona fashions. This time it was much faster, which makes me hopeful for 6. I know this is really interesting to say, but I genuinely am excited for this game because it's going to inform 6. The designs of this game will help increase the designs of personas that are going to show up in 6. The character designs for the future, Persona users, as well as what attacks are going to look like, because they'll already have the animations in here. They can just port them over. So I'm excited. And they're eventually going to run out of demons, so they're going to have to make more. So Persona 6, if not 7, are going to be phenomenal games, because I know this particular game is going to be popular. I forgot where I was going. Clear pass goals. Let's see. All right, level up. Level up. L2 and down. Ooh. I got me a golden ticket. And then we'll go home. Cool. I love that works. I can just press and then go where I need to go. One thing that I was hoping for is I would love it if when they do the train scene transmissions, little Easter eggs to previous characters, and you're just like, oh, I'm on the train with Anne, or I'm on the train with Mona. That'd be pretty cute. Look at how big my house is. Hey, is this Jeffrey? It's Motoha. She looks like a boy in this style of art. Great. I may have found a shop that looks super useful to help us infiltrate the palace. Do you have time tomorrow? I'm free. Some people would do some goofy stuff like that. Let me check my schedule. Bro, you don't need to check your schedule. You're doing nothing. So tomorrow after school? Send you 3K?
攻略に備えての
I unlocked friends? Whoa! No way! Homeboy must not have had friends before. All right, let's look around this. Freak it. Ugh. I would absolutely let myself get drafted into World War III if I can afford a house that looks this nice. I do want to see what the friends panel is. There it is. Oh, it's like the actual friends feature. That's fine. Yeah. No, just add them. Add them. I don't really, because I know the friends feature is like meant for currency. So just add everybody. Someone already has Anne. Are there two versions of Anne, or is that somebody that looks like somebody else? Okay, yeah, it's somebody else. Anyway, I can look at that stuff later. This is funny. Yesterday, today, tomorrow. Because we refuse to use dates until we decide when we're gonna like link things up with Persona 5. I'm wondering if they're gonna actually add clubs. You'll see. Press the mission to show your current objective on the map. Let's go! Walking sucks. This is supposed to bring back memories for you of playing Persona 5. Are we going to the gun? Nope. Yeah, we're going to the gun shop. If you played Persona 5, there should be two people in the shop. The creepy guy who smokes and the kid he works with. And the kid he saved, actually. Cool. Yep, there he is. Oh my god, nostalgia, look, it's him.
Yeah,
because we're not allowed to say that, but we know he does. If you went to the metaverse, Hikaru, what model weapon would you get? I've never set foot in the palace before. I don't even know where to start. I would get a 50 caliber sniper rifle. Hard to use in close range. Some kind of 2011. Got it. That makes sense. I would be unreasonable. I know, right? Yeah, just take a 50 cal. If we're fighting bosses, take them out. How about this? I can take out everyone. Just let me lay down in a place where nobody can see. And all it is just me putting rounds down range. Nobody has to fight. Well, not true, because after the first shot goes off, everybody knows we're there. If we're looking to broaden our range of battle tactics, firearms are the way to go. Hikaru, look what's on the table. Is that an M44 grenade launcher? It's just on the table. It's just bro does not care about his shop. Find your especially suspicious little lady. The kid's gonna run around with my goods and make trouble for me. Give me answers. Tell me why you came here. I'm not sure, but he might be able to hear the owl because I think he's been to the metaverse. I don't think he can. Never mind. But he has met other Phantom Thieves, so. As long as you're not looking to fill some sad sack with lead, that's good enough for me. Sorry for calling you little lady. I'll give you something special. Oh, he has respect because he knows that was disrespectful. Oh, you got to draw for guns? So that means you can get cool guns? What? I might not be stuck with a pistol? Let's go. What weapon did you get, Hikaru?
これならどんな相
Oh,
手でも
they're not weapons. They're accessories. Well, I feel let down. Okay. Gotcha. You're power leveling. That's what you're doing.
妙な勘繰りしちまったけじめだよ。下手こいてうちやマニア連中に迷惑だけはかけんなよ。また来い。
Yeah, I know how you play games, Hikaru. You find ways to break them and then you get bored. Enhance and modify your weapons to unleash even greater power.
状態はこれだ。
Square. Oh, I was wrong. Yay, there are different weapons. I don't know about actual pistols, but at least we're getting different melee weapons. That's really cool.
これにしよう。
Cool. All right. And then we're gonna just... Okay, they have interesting design. So I'm here. Okay.
いい武器だ。
It's better to just hit square. Awesome.
見ておこう。
そろそろ私の出番かしら。
Let's see.
あなたが選んでくれるの？
Oh yeah.
気
Change.
に入ったわ。これにしましょう。
The start of battle, 50% chance to gain 4 ice crystal stacks. Oh, they have different effects too. That's awesome. We're gonna enhance this because she's my girl. And
切れ味が良くなったわ。力が流れ込んでくる。素敵。
because I'm not getting rid of her.
不思議な気持ち。
I know what you said. You ain't slick Persona people.
切れ味が良くなったわね。あなたが選んでくれるの。そろそろ私の出番かしら。
Okay, and then I want to. Ooh, okay, Persona. I'll hold off on
そ
leveling
ろ
up
そろ
attacks.
私。
いい選択だ。
You're my guy. I'm not gonna lie.
してみせるよ。
So we gotta nothing for you though. I'll wait until I get a better spear.
いい選択だ。
You should have a different weapon. You also need
こ
training.
いつを甘く見ると痛い目に遭うぞ。
Nothing in the armory. Look at his little Tongfa. They're so cute, and they look like they freaking hurt.
わしを選んで正解だ。
I got a necklace though, so I need to figure out what that's for.
いくか。お前
I wanna
自身に
unlock you?
達成してやろう。
No, I want to unlock him. He's the only support that I have.
コンディションは整えておかない
I
と。
forgot I had you.
私の背中、君に任せてるからね。
Let's level you up. I like female teams.
パワーアップ。私、もっとできる。
I'm leveling up your girl too, Hikaru. Yes.
強くなれた気がする。
Yeah, this outfit is interesting. I'm really. It looks like a. I want to say a catcher's, like a really feminine catcher's outfit. Maybe. Yes, I am. That was Leo. Who is Leo?
期待に応えてみせる。
Satori.
ヒーロー見参。
Oh, him? He's from Persona 3? Hold up. Give me your background. Oh, with the spear. Yeah, it's him. He has the spear.
デラックスヒーローウェポン。
Yeah.
いい選択だ。
He's from Persona 3? What? What is happening? I would have. Hold up.
いい選択だ
A 19-year-old who dreams of becoming a stuntman for Japanese action films and TV. He has been set on his path ever since his childhood, obsessed with the action series Phoenix Ranger Featherman. He's currently living with his tent relative Kayo Tomiyama. His codename is Leon. His initial persona duo is oh, this is the keyword right here. His initial persona duo. They're gonna let us evolve the personas. Yes. Remember, in Persona 3 Revival, if you spend time with him, he loved those. Oh, you're right. Look at him. And this isn't even his last persona. Because look, his initial persona duo. They're gonna let us evolve the personas. Woo! I'm excited. Okay, and then this is his persona, right? And then from, oh, thank you. I love history. I love gods and monsters. So this is gonna be my thing. A nymph from Greek mythology said to reside in an orchard, and one of the Hesperides, the island of Hesperides, was at the far western edge of the world, and she guarded the golden apple tree and grew there. Her name means the red woman. What? And his persona is a lady? Okay, that's awesome. I do love his look, but his persona's gonna evolve. That's what I'm excited about. All right, so for people who are interested and don't know what a nymph is the most like minor form of a god. She has powers, but she usually only has powers over like a small area and can only do small things. Let me go back and I can like figure out what her power was. Okay, if she was on an island, an apple tree, so she probably has the ability to grow trees and has the ability to revitalize people and healing. Here's another thing about nymphs, because it's Grecian lore. Nymphs, the word nymphomaniacs comes from nymphs. They're incredibly physical and sensual creatures. They're known to make love with people because they can. But it's interesting, even though they're nymphomaniacs, once you make love with a nymph, they disappear basically forever. You won't be able to find them anymore. Usually you'd have to try and capture them, and I'm not 100% sure. I'd have to go reread stuff. If you capture a nymph, you can marry it, and that's how you keep the nymph in your life. Hey, I didn't write this. It's there. If you like Greek mythology and you know more than me, please tell me, because I would love to get all of my facts straight. I'm just going off of memory, from what I've read, what I've seen, and like what I've learned from all of the other poems from Homer and the stories around it. But yes, he looks awesome, and I do want to kind of go through all of these. Actually, you know what? I can. Why not? I have no issues with it. There's a girl on YouTube who plays games and checks accuracy of these things. Good. She's great. I know that like my knowledge is fallible because my brain chemistry makes it difficult for me to remember things. But if I can at least entertain someone and like tell you about 60 to 80% correct, sure, tell me I'm wrong. I'm not gonna fight you in the comments. We'll have a great discussion. I'll fight you if I 100% know you're wrong, because that's goofy. But yeah. Okay, so who do we have here? A second-year high school student with Japanese and French ancestry, which means that people love her. If you look European in Japan, apparently you're gonna go real far. A figure skater since childhood, a sudden injury and a slew of internet harassment have pushed her into a slump, keeping her from returning to the ice. Her code name is Mont. Her initial persona duo is Trepsichore. My French is terrible. And her persona, one of the muses who appears in Greek mythology. She is the nymph who presides over the art of dance and is often depicted holding a lyre. Her name means delight in dancing. So a muse is a really interesting creature, because a muse, once again, is a minor goddess, or I don't know if there's male nymphs. I don't think so. I think they're all female, but they're a minor goddess. And what happens is, if you see a muse, it's because that muse wants you to see it. So like, I am a streamer, which means there in Grecian lore, there's now a muse of streaming or online entertainment. And if a muse likes me, she'll come into my life, and her presence, she gives an area of an effect spell. It will fill me with ideas and ways to connect with you guys and entertain much better. So like Hikaru, you play guitar, a muse will show up who's insanely good at guitar. They're also like incredibly beautiful, and they'll stay around you, probably make you fall in love with them and all that jazz. But as long as they're around, you're going to be the best guitarist in existence, probably. And you're also going to put out incredible music because you'll constantly be hit with really good ideas. That's what they do. They fill you with passion about your chosen artistry, but they only show up in front of people that they like and or respect, who is in their art. So she has the muse of dance because she's a dancer. I'd have the muse of maybe stage entertainment or internet entertainment, and you'd have the muse of guitar. The thing that's dangerous about a muse is once a muse is gone, if you're not prepared for it, it's like coming off of the most hard drugs ever, because your ideas and stuff, just usually how it's described is all of the ideas that came with that muse drain away basically immediately. So that's a lot. I think only a few people really have survived a muse leaving their life and just been fine. And I think the secret to it is like practicing your craft with or without them. But it's usually really rare that happens. Usually the person kind of goes insane or like searches for the muse and can't find them, because muses are goddesses, and if they don't want to be found, you're not going to find them. So yeah, she's interesting. We read about our boy Leo. Let me see what's up with our guy. A mysterious creature that appears before the protagonist in the form of an owl. He can communicate with certain humans and begins living alongside the protagonist in Tokyo after a certain turn of events. While his antiquated vocabulary can confuse those around him, he possesses a calm disposition and a wealth of knowledge on the metaverse, nestled comfortably in the protagonist's bag, which is so cute. It reminds me of a reference to Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, where Scott is in Ramona's bag, and he's just like, protect me. He gives sound advice and makes for a generally great companion. His code name is Cattle. His initial persona is Rob Roy. First off, Cattle is a terrible name. These names for their metaverse names have been bad so far. His name is Cattle. My name is Wonder. Please explain. I will say though, like we said earlier, way better than Mona. Very grateful. Okay. Rob Roy, a Scottish folk hero. He was a wealthy cattleman. Oh, that makes sense now because it's related to his persona. He was a wealthy cattleman who lost his fortune to a nobleman and then fought to reclaim it. He was accused of treason and imprisoned, but his story was so well loved that he was pardoned. Huh. Nice. They got some Scottish lore in here. I'm a fan. Okay, who else we got? Okay, let's see what Hikaru's girl has. A second-year student in the private high school of Kokatsu Academy, she is the same class as the protagonist. She is very popular at school, not only for her athletic prowess, but also her sincere, cheerful, and kind personality. Despite being talented and well-liked, she's still struggling with the aftermath of a traumatic event she experienced in childhood. A certain incident leads her to awaken to her powers as a persona user. Her codename is Closer. Her initial persona is Awilda. What's interesting is her traumatic event isn't traumatic. It just kind of sucked. But we also haven't seen it yet, so I could be wrong. Awilda, a female pirate from ancient Scandinavian legend. Let's go! Your girl has a Scandinavian persona. I'm a fan. A female pirate of ancient Scandinavian legend. She was a Swedish princess who fled from an unwanted arranged marriage and took to the seas. She led a crew of young female pirates across the Baltic Sea until she eventually married a Danish prince who defeated her. That's so. Awilda is in Smite too. Oh, is she? Dang, I haven't played Smite in a long time. I need to hop back on and take a look around. Okay, so this is actually a really interesting story because it's not an uncommon story. Well, actually, no, it's actually really rare, but it's not an uncommon female story of like some men trying to control how her life leads, and then she becomes an extremely rebellious figure, an extremely successful rebellious figure. You can find this story probably in almost every country. A woman doesn't want to do something, she does what she wants to do, she's extremely successful, but in order for her to find love, she wants to find a man that can like defeat her, whether it's in battle or in wits. It's usually in battle, and in the further back the story goes, it's battle, and the closer to the modern history it is, it's usually a battle of wits. So this is really interesting and really cool. I will say, I'm not sure. I know female raiders, according to certain bits of Scandinavian things that I've seen, aren't uncommon. Some historians say that they're uncommon, but I think that they're more common than we believe, at the very least, because shield maidens were a thing. So women raiders and, you know, being on ships, as well being fighters, not uncommon. Women being on ships, super common, because they were used as diplomats. So when there are some raiding parties who went to England and just took everything and took women because they were prettier and stuff, but there are some delegations who went with women, who went into the towns and the cities to negotiate the arrival of the Scandinavians, the Danes, the Finnish. So women going across the seas, not common. However, women pirates, I'm not sure, because there's a difference between being a raider, a diplomat, and a pirate. Like, if you're a pirate, you'll steal from anyone. If you're a raider, you're with a crew who's meant to basically take things back to Finland or, you know, Danish territories, or to just take over areas because you're not going back to your Danish country. That's where burn the boats came from. Like, they would arrive on a new piece of land and go, we want to win, or we're not going back to Finland or Sweden or Norway or any other Scandinavian country. We're just taking over, and we're making our new lives here. So they've burned the boats. So yeah, there's a lot around that.
フェンシングが役に立つかもしれないな。
All right, let's see what your deal is. Seiji Shiratori, a second-year high school student at a different school than the protagonist. He is an ace of his school's fencing club and is skilled enough to have won several tournaments in a row. However, his dedication to fencing has kept him from developing good relationships with his club mates. He is a fan of author Toshiya Somi and loves reading his books before competitions. His code name is Fleurette, which is I believe that is a term it's a fencing term. His initial persona duo is Lue Kothea, which I'm assuming is a duelist, a nymph. There's gonna be a lot of nymphs, because nymphs, there's a billion nymphs in Greek lore. Like, literally, there's just a ton of them. Let's see. A sea nymph who appears in Greek mythology. She is the goddess who protects sailors at sea. Originally a princess of Thebes, she was granted divinity by Zeus after her death because she saved Odysseus when he was shipwrecked. She became known as the guardian of the sailors. Her name means white goddess. Okay, so I actually read Odysseus's tale, and I don't remember her showing up, so I have to reread it. She probably only shows up for like a second, because Odysseus was going through some stuff when he was on the sea. But him being saved by a woman and then being turned into that's why. Okay, so if it's a regular woman that saved him, let me double check. Yeah, Zeus after her death, because she saved Odysseus as a woman and was divinified by Zeus. And the reason that happened is because Odysseus's trip was a trip ordained by the gods. So the fact that she helped one of, you know, the chosen gods, like, I want to say underlings or whatever, I don't know the best thing to call it, that's why she was divinified, because she helped the gods selflessly, and it probably got her killed. So that's really interesting. She looks dope. They have her very androgynous here, and I find that okay. I have no problem with that. And then the last one that I have, a second-year student at a private high school, Hokatsu Academy. His awkwardness and poor social skills keep him from having many friends at his age. However, he is deeply compassionate and has a close bond with the owner of an old ramen shop who took him on as an apprentice from a young age. Oh cool, he makes ramen. While training to become a chef, he is suddenly forced to quit, and through a certain course of events awakens to his powers as a persona user. His code name is Soy. Oh, that's great. His initial persona is Mandarin. Like, The fruit, the language, or the kitchen tool. I'm gonna assume it's the kitchen tool. It is wild. His name is Soy. He looks nothing like Soy. Homeboy looks like a advanced brick. He looks cool. Mandarin, an 18th century smuggler who rebelled against the royal government of France. After the execution of his brother and friends, he sold smuggled goods in the city free of taxes, winning the support of the common people. After his arrest, the king planned to offer him a pardon, but he was executed before he could do so. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. So this guy's kind of, he's Robin Hood adjacent. So basically what he did is he sold goods to people at a rate that they could afford, and he was killed for it. He would have been pardoned because I believe the king was smart enough to understand, like, hey, you were literally just making sure our people could eat. But I guess because of the position, the position of the king, his message didn't get to the executioners in time and he died. That sucks. No good deed goes unpunished, right? While I'm thinking about it, that's an interesting saying, because if afterlives are real with like just desserts, that means that the more good you do, the closer to death you get, which means you get to your just rewards faster, which means you get to paradise faster. Interesting. That's a random universal thought. You can ignore it if you like. But yeah, I got some cool people. Let's see if I can pull for more. I think I can. Do they use different currencies? They do not use different currencies. Oh, they do. So there's different currencies you can get, but the background currency is the same. Okay. We're gonna draw for weapons because I like weapons. Oh, I get to pick which 5-star weapons I want. Uh-oh. Okay, oh, it shows who they're for. Okay, good. That's so cool. It shows who they're for. I wonder if it adds attacks or it just gives you crazy good effects. Okay, Queen of Winter. I need Queen of Winter. Yes, you all know I'm blind now. I'm not blind, but I do have that essence. I do like You're a Girl, so I'm gonna go for the Quasar as well. Look at his Tongfa, they're ridiculous. Is that a scythe? Oh, okay. I'll confirm what I have. All right, cool. Limited time up. Okay, cool. We'll go back. We know which ones we want. Let's see if the RNGesus believes in me, Hikaru. I'm gonna close my eyes. I don't like looking. I just like being surprised. Even though the animation is sick. All right, X. I don't care what color it is. Got an X. Oh, cool, and it shows you who it's for. I like that. And we have weapons to level up now. We got a weapon for Mona. Boo. Sharp twin blades look cool. Royal Saber. Oh, so this is for your girl. Because I was wondering who was it for the first time. I got, look what I got. I got the Justice Lance. Does it go up to 5-star? Yeah, 5-star. It goes up to 5-star. I only have 6 and I don't want to use my pulls here. I want to save them for here. Exchange. Okay. You can buy cases. Login rewards. Platinum ticket. Hold on to that. Okay. I only have 8 of these. I have a lot of these. Here we go. That Metaverse Jewels. Eve Compendium volumes. Okay, what am I looking for? So for this one, I'm looking for golden tickets for this banner. And then for this banner, it's platinum tickets. Okay. So I know which like currencies to focus on. You can attain weapons from arms deals. Yeah, I already did it. Why am I back here? We do want to change our weapons actually. RTBS. Oh, I can change my persona. Okay. I'm not gonna do that. We got a new weapon for you, right? Oh, I can go from the velvet room. Yeah,
私
cool.
ならできるわ。あなたが選んでくれるの？
Increase attack. Start a battle. Chance to gain 4. Okay, so I should be able to enhance by fusing weapons, right? Oh, they're not doing weapon fusion. Okay. Wait, forge. There it is. Yes, and it increases the stats. Heck yeah, from to 60.
この感覚は
Ice crystal stacks. I don't know what they do.
あなたが
That's
選ん
fine.
でお互いベストを尽くしましょう。
いい選択だ。使いこなしてみせるよ。
That's a 4-star looking weapon, alright. Glows and everything. Increases shield by 8.8% after using a skill on an ally. Increases attack by 9% for 1 turn for every 20% of health point target loses. Increases attack by 20%. So basically, the more you get hurt, the stronger you
これい
get.
いじゃないか。
Yeah, it is cool. See, my Japanese is okay. I understand some things. I am going to use you because you're great for boss battles.
正義の槍は折れることなどない。いい選択だ。
Okay.
わしを選んで正解だ。興味深いトーファーだな。
Nothing for the armory. Okay.
加勢してやろう。
役に立ってみせるから。
You
試し
got new weapons for sure. So she has a ball and chain. That's aggressive, even for baseball. Increase attack by 12%. If there are any shocked foes, increase attack by 20%. Jesus.
いいじゃんこれ。
So you're gonna get used. Enhance. Yes.
お、いいじゃん。ブンブン回してみよう。オッケー。ウォームアップ完了。
よし行くか。どんな武器でも使いこなしてやるよ。
Oh yeah. That's an axe.
いいじゃないの。
Forge. Forge. Steel tomahawk. After using a skill on an ally, grant a shield of max HP. The ally within the lowest. Okay, cool. That's actually super helpful. So he's a tank with some support skills. I like that. That's what we like. Just so everyone knows, there's gonna be 2 streams today because Capcom is doing their showcase, and then apparently it's gonna be, I don't know how long it's gonna be actually, but after Capcom showcase, there's going to be a showcase for Arc System Works. So I'm more than likely going to I'll live stream it. So I'll live stream Capcom showcase, and then I'll live stream Arc System Works showcase at 6. So be aware of that. Like, we're gonna end normally at like 3, maybe 4. Actually, it might be 4 today because I'm really enjoying this. And then we'll come back on for the showcases.
行けってことだな。
どんなボールでも受けてみせる。
あんまり頭僕でも
Okay, well, I know I got a weapon for you. I
自
think.
分に合っ
I
た
could be
武器を
wrong.
使い
Yeah, I
たい
was right. So it's gonna be you versus Mitsuru because Mitsuru also is a fencer.
もっと強くなれる。
Okay, so he can just use more skills over time with this weapon.
剣さばき期待に応えてみせる。
I didn't notice the tails. That's dope. All right, let's get back to it. We'll do all the other side stuff off screen. I do want to watch that. Which one do you want to watch? I think you want to watch Capcom's, don't you? Because I don't think you care about fighting games. So Arc System Works isn't your jam. You're gonna watch Capcom's, right? Well, we got ourselves an arms dealer.
互いに情報を
That's not a sentence you want to say.
気をなすか
Oh, you actually want to see Arxis, really?
気になってきたじゃないか
I haven't really seen you play fighting games, but we're all praying for a Blaze Blue. No, I just prefer anime fighters. Oh, okay. So everyone's praying for Blaze Blue. I'm praying for Blaze Blue. I'm assuming you're hoping for a new Persona arena game, right? Sharing intel, succeeding in missions, we're really sharing a feel of a proper cohort.
もうそうか
私らは怪盗なんだしさ
We're Phantom Thieves, so let's just call ourselves Phantom Thieves, yeah?
怪盗だ
I really wish they didn't. I wish they called themselves something else, but I get it. I'm assuming you don't know. If it's an announcement that's gonna happen at the actual event, say nothing. The guy who made Blaze Blue left Arxis. I'm aware he left Arxis, but that doesn't mean they won't make Blaze Blue. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, I knew he left Arxis. I knew the day he left Arc System. It was heartbreaking. But that means they won't. That doesn't mean they won't make it, because Kojima doesn't work at Konami anymore, and they're still making Metal Gear. So, you know, if not a new Blaze Blue, I would like a new anime fighter that's like Blaze Blue. But yeah, him not being at Arc System Works anymore means that the Blaze Blue that we get will be completely different if we get a new Blaze Blue. Which I'm okay with, because I wouldn't mind a more streamlined Blaze Blue story, because it was complicated as heck getting through those 4 games. It was fun to realize stuff, definitely, but it was complicated. Okay, thought he took his IP with him. So unfortunately, it's like the gaming industry is like the music industry. If you make something for a company, you can't just take that IP with you, because they paid to get it made, so they have the rights to it, which is fortunate, which is unfortunate. Like, it's only what's fortunate is probably most companies will keep letting them revenue share, but I'm not 100% sure. It depends on the contracts.
なんならさ団長わしも異論はリーダーはってことで改め
Let's give it 110%, so we burn out faster.
熱いねこの怪盗団ならわしの
Should
目
be able to
的
accomplish the goal.
ところでこれ
I hope Lufel and Mona fight and Lufel kicks his butt, even though cats have the advantages over birds.
あそっの
Okay, make sure to let me know when you want to go to the metaverse.
さてリーダー
From here on,
お前だ
not living just for yourself anymore. Stop exaggerating.
これ
Oh boy.
では怪
Well,
盗団の
as the founder of the group, I don't mind giving you a bit more direction. First off, would you say you're doing well financially? Yes. Yes, he's doing well financially.
そうだなお前だがいい機会
This
だ
would be a good opportunity. You ought to learn how to earn money for yourself.
権力増
Go
強
get your part-time. Yay, they're still doing activities. Work is for chumps.
前のそのふぬ
You
け
sound like a job is just what you need to whip your attitude into shape. Don't worry, I already have a job in mind. In the worst case scenario, I would be there to pick up the
この
pieces.
近くのコンビニで
In the window of a nearby convenience store. Yep, games and meters. Yes, I do want to work. Hey, first day on the job, huh? You must be Jeffrey. Yes. I'm Nanami Shibuya, and I'll be showing you the ropes. I'd like to have you work at the register today. Let's get started. Is there gonna be a mini game, or is this gonna be based off of my like stats? I wonder. Yeah, the normal stuff. Looks like today's gonna be another busy day. That's actually the best way to start a job. Just throw me in the deep end so I can learn faster and not have to deal with the tutorial stage. That's the worst part of any new job, is like learning it, even though like it's not super difficult. Most jobs are not difficult at all. You just have to learn how the people in your office want you to do it. But when you do have skilled like labor jobs, then yeah, you kind of want to get tossed into the scenario as quickly as possible. Like I want to work in making nerd events really badly. So like if I work at a company, I want them to just like put me on like one of their harder tasks so I can learn quickly. It just says time because they can't put dates.
よしいいぞこれでお前は自らの力で
Now you're able to make money on your own. I feel empowered.
それはではやはり怪盗タルト
Cultivating my stats.
ファミレスで勉
Upgrade your stank stats.
ちょうどそこで
Go. I wonder if they're gonna eventually get to like year 3 or whatever, and you'll be able to switch your protagonist. That'd be really interesting. Let's go read, baby. Wow, time has flied by today. This game is great. It's packed today. It certainly isn't the ideal environment for studying. Do any of you guys study at like shops? I find it hard to study at shops because I feel like I have to spend money. When I go somewhere to study, I really just want to sit down and actually study and not have to worrying about paying anything or feeling like a freeloader or anything like that. Cause like I've been working out of my home for a really long time. So yeah, other places to hang out and just work would be great. I would say the library, but my library is a little bit non-plus. Stats, baby. Hey Hikaru, which characters that you summon do you like the most?
よしいいぞ
Like, who are you power leveling?
これでお前は
I'm gonna do my hour work. I'll lurk in the chat. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Enjoy your walk.
さていい機会
I
だ
have not walked in like 2 weeks because I've been trying to get my systems down for streaming. And like, they're about to change again because I realized that the content that I post online looks bad because the stream quality isn't meant to be like blown up. So we're finding new ways to edit better.
わしはどこへでも
So the quality, we don't lose quality of color and stuff like that.
行動するがいい
Okay. The thing I'm worried about with this game though is there going to be a lot of points to stop you in the story. Level will be 1, but 2, if they stop you based off of your stats, it'd be in character for them to do so, but it will also suck because it's a gacha game. Yeah, this game doesn't really keep track of days, so I don't know when the trash is getting taken out. Are you okay? Hey, look, it's our mom. You know our mom is going to be someone that hangs out. The house doesn't feel too empty, does it? I'm doing all right. By the way, feel free to use whatever's in the fridge if you feel like cooking. And remember to water the plants outside. The thought just popped into my head, so I thought I'd let you know. Take care. Yep. The other task that'll help you like increase your stat points. Cooking, heck yeah. And the plants outside, I'm sure means that we can grow our own food so we can make more dishes. Cook. Yeah, cook should give stat bonuses. Are they gonna do the thing where the video game makes food look way too good? Okay, no, because that would have been a problem. That would have been so awful for me. And then plants, yep. So cooking and plants will give you stat boosts, which I'm not gonna lie, I kind of hope this game gets a little bit more complicated. Like Persona gets really easy after a certain period of time because you just know what enemies need to be knocked down. And it kind of like It's still fun. Fertilize. It's still fun, but it gets like it gets like fun in the flow state sense, where if someone knocks you out of flow state, then you're not having fun. All right, Thieves' Den unlocked. I'm so proud that they kept controller support in mind. Everything has a button. Certain of the pages for character stats don't, but everything here has a button, and that's just really good design. Thieves' Den can now be unlocked. Do you want to do so now? Unlocking before the side mission. Break open unknown may affect your... I like to unlock things naturally. I'm trying to experience the story. But yeah, so like I said, I like talking about video game design and stuff. So look at the screen. I'm using a controller. Everything on the bottom left, right, has a button attached to it. All the things that you need to do quickly, which is great. And then, let me see. If I hit R1, the other stuff that's near my face, you can see our extra icons now in the middle of the screen. Now I can access them, which is great. I'm not sure if I can do that in Thieves. Can I do that in Thieves? R. Okay, no. They should add that to this so I can like get to things quicker. Like let's say I pick him. Well, that'll happen later. But yeah, there are a few things that kind of need to be updated, but mostly it's really easy. Ohayou gozaimasu. Weapons manual was super long. I fell asleep reading it. Kind of messed up my neck. Good. Your weapon has a chain on it that probably has a repeat explosive at the end. You should really learn how to use it. Hitting yourself with that thing would be completely fatal. I really prefer to learn by doing. If you end up going to the metaverse, I'd like to come with and test it out for real. Oh yeah, I'm adding you to the squad. We're probably gonna start having more expenses soon, huh? Guess I should think about getting a job. But I still want to have free time and chill and go to the movies and stuff. I have very little free time doing this because I'm trying to create systems to make it fun for everyone. The train will arrive shortly, track 1. Well, I guess I should figure out how I'm gonna spend the time after school or now on. I'll make sure to be a standby. That's what I like to hear. Let me see if I can beat this guy before the stream ends. That's my goal right now. If I can finish body check Captain. Aw, she looks like a sweet lady. Let's continue our lesson on the French Revolution. Now remember how Despot's legacy will change depending on whether or not they have the support of the masses. Sort of tangential to that, there are many examples of thieves from the era who have come and viewed as heroes. Perhaps you've heard of them before as the chivalrous thieves. I have one of them. Now today's forecast looks to be cloudy with a chance of me. See if you can answer this question. Uh-oh. Which of these people is the thief who inspired Slovakia's Robin Hood? We have this guy. Oh no. I have no idea. We're gonna probably get it wrong. Adverse massive does. If you want to go to the metaverse, just let me know, okay? Do you like books? Training methods, so I... See, she's definitely your girl, Hikaru. She's actually trying. Yeah, your body's weak and sluggish because you stopped doing baseball. Hopefully this gets you back into shape so you can swing that bat real hard and throw that ball harder. Go to the path. Okay. Yos kid, what's up? Yo, just wanted to say I've been loving your stream. Seriously, good vibes every time. Hey, thank you. I really appreciate that. You hanging out has been awesome. I will continue to stream and make it as fun as possible. Would be awesome to connect and add me on Discord if you're up for it. I'm adding nobody on Discord until I decide to make a public Discord group, and that's gonna be a while.
そういうことだ。
Precisely, closer.
この先にシャドウ
There's
が
a shadow just ahead.
以前にクローザーが提案していた
Previously, before,
試し撃ち
and then we attack. Yeah, square. Ugh. Let's see the weapons EY gave us.
10のことは覚え
And
て
then I told you about enemy weaknesses.
あのシャドウは銃撃が
Use that to put them down.
ワンダすべての敵の
Hit
弱
enemy
点
with
を
weaknesses. Oh, they finally added it. I'm wondering if they're gonna give us different weapons.
そこだ
As long as you have ammo left, you can switch targets and give shots.
ダウンはチャン
Oh, so that's part of the reason they have shields too.
焦る当てるまで仕掛けろ
All right, cool.
これでどうだ
You never see it come back. You see that my money's the last surprise.
得意技見せてあげる
Next surprise. I'm not gonna lie. Such a smart idea to have multiple battle themes. Her weapon is his weapon is a ray gun. That's so cool. Now we should be able to take him out.
すべて
All
の
out attack, baby.
わしらに抗った報いを受けろ
You see that my money, last surprise, we're coming. Anyway. Nobody saw that. Anyway,
チームワークの勝利勝利の美酒
it was pretty good.
でも
B launching.
一斉攻
Coordinated
撃
attack, that was awesome. Kind of takes me back to my baseball days. You go back to baseball. That's what you want to do. Starting to live up to the Phantom Thieves name.
しかしク
The
ローザー
closer you're. So, did you know about the other Phantom Thieves? I'm not sure.
まだ戦
Is she gonna throw me through the door again? Yes. Ugh. That's so funny. She just throws you through the door. Which is funny because she's my concierge, but she just like treats me like a bag of potatoes. Fusions. We should be talking about fusions right now.
かような世界に
I
あ
don't think I'm gonna be able to beat the boss before the end of the stream.
怪盗団のことを
Master is referring to your role in the Phantom Thieves. Depending on your bonds with others, you profoundly influence the strength of your heart, that of your persona. Whether these bonds of yours will stave off coming ruin, the primary catalyst. Yeah, it's always ruin is coming.
見定め今の
I
彼
think he's ready to handle
あ
it
な
now.
た様に
I will now introduce you to the process of, yep, persona fusion. Let's go. We don't need this. This doesn't need to be here, Persona. Fix that. Fix that.
他者の欲望との相互作用を
Alright, we know what Persona Fusion is. If you're here, you know what Persona Fusion is. So we're gonna skip. The Incubus Fuse. Fuse to obtain 4 more skills. Click R, fuse, follow the instructions, press start. Okay, what's the motif here? Because we're in an aquarium and she throws them into a vortex. So I think the motif is water? Yeah, we know you're Incubus. Why are you still Incubus? Huh. That's new. Oh no. we fuse 2 to make him, so they tell you who you're gonna get, I think. We have darkness. We want bless reduction. The skill is unlocked at level 4. So let's go with resist sleep. That's the least useless thing here. Cool. So, oh, I see. Wait, no, I'm confused. I'm a little confused. Okay, let's just do this. Oh, you need tokens to fuse. Oh, is it? Now I'm really confused. Okay, so you get... Oh, okay. So this is how it works. I was so confused. Whenever you pull in a persona, you get them for the first time. Every time after is a token. Once you get their tokens, you can use them to summon other personas. Unlocks at level 70. Alice is a busted persona. You want Alice as soon as possible. She will defeat the game for you. Let's see, not registered is Kelpie. Pixie and Birth. One thing that I will say that I like is that this is here, so it makes it easy to understand who you have and who you don't have. Registerable. Yeah, I'm probably not going to really engage in this system because the normal personas look really cool. So that's going to be kind of difficult. I don't know where I got it, but I got it. Yeah, like, why would I switch off this guy? He looks so cool. Other than, like, need. Increases attack by 12.5% at the start of battle. Mark a foe. When an enemy attacks a marked foe, increase attack by 20%. Being marked and defense broken must suck. Because everybody's going to do mad damage. And you're going to take more damage regardless. Oh, max level. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna hold off on that for now, because I know I want to make Pixie strong. And Hua Pua.
ねえ、ワンダーもそう思うよ。あれ？
お前また
We were staring into space again. Right, let me just fill you in on the discussion. We were saying that from now on, as leader of the defensive teams, you should command the field. Yeah.
じゃあ、
We should make use of the time, right? So we should head to the palace. But didn't want to say security or Titan once you're found. It's correct.
さらに言えばわしも判断は任
The
せてや
decision
る
is yours, Wonder. Should we go to the palace? Absolutely. And then there's the door so we can go at any time. Velvet Trials. Hone your combat prowess. That is from Persona 5. So yeah. What up? You can talk to her from the car. That feels so rude. Thank you for speaking with me. If you would allow me, I wish to propose a special plan that I have devised for you. Special plan? What does it mean? I prepared a trial space in which you may battle powerful enemies, and in other words, the place for your training your desire. I would like to begin at once. Are you prepared to start? Yeah, I don't really have a choice. A splendid display of desire. Let's begin. Ooh, okay. Okay, and I have the guy that I have for support, so we should be good. Ooh, do I get their tokens? Because I want Angel. This could be a good time to try switching personas with the power of the wild card. R1 is how I switch. Oh yeah, that's why we will want to switch, because we don't have the right element. Ooh, he took damage. Alright, R1.
受けてみろ。
God, I love the cool looking moves. All out attack, baby.
わしらに抗った報いを受けよ。
So do we have to get to a certain number of damage? The reward is at 11,500. I think that's what we have to do. They're still on the ground. Oh, he's nuclear. Nuclear is awesome.
ペルソナデュオ。
I didn't do a whole lot.
ペルプシコレ前ペルソナデュオ
Wow.
羽ばたけローブロイ。わしのペルソナ。
Burn. Wow. I know I leveled everybody up. We should be doing more damage. We need to knock them down again.
ペルソナいただいていく。
Hit him.
これでどうだ。
They're probably gonna have persona banners too, so you can get special persona. This should do it, or get us super close.
わしらに抗った報いを受けよ。
Wham!
ハイライト。
Yes, we did it for the gram. Let's go for the third set of points.
力を示せ。エリュテイアン。
We're gonna hit him with a regular attack. Ugh, the regular attacks hit crazy hard too. I like it. R1. Wait, okay, hold up. Attack.
受けてみなさい
How do you do highlights? I was not paying attention clearly.
舞うぞロブロイ。わしのペルソナ。
Hellfire. Boom.
この程度。
I don't know what the button for highlight is, so I'm just gonna click it. I don't know how to do that.
もうすぐあなたの身元に
Oh, I can pick the highlight action. Okay. Ice damage to one foe, increasing damage based on the foe's missing HP. Yes.
ペルプシコレ
Yes.
私を導いて
Yeah, 3 stars, baby. It's so funny getting evaluated by your own concierge. I'm gonna skip to return because the goal is to fight the boss. I could do this all day. Probably. 5 minutes. Okay. Look at my people just hanging out. Okay. Raise Wonder to level 20. How to increase protagonist level. Clear daily missions and gain XP. Play Realm of Repression. Clear Soul. Yeah, that's what I thought. You would eventually have to, like, do interesting stuff. I mean, not the side stuff to get anywhere. Let's move out. All right. Thank everyone for hanging out. I did have a good time. This game is fun. This is going to be one of the games that I stream. I'm going to stream a lot of gacha games just because they're cheap and they're fun. The big games that I'm planning on streaming in the future are going to be Persona, Outer Worlds 2s. I have some background games that I can play like Tekken. So let me know if you guys are interested in specific games in the future. Just wanted to say thanks again for hanging out in the stream. Love you all. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm actually going to try and stream tomorrow at peak streaming hours, which will probably be from 10 to 4 a.m. So I may not be streaming at my normal time tomorrow. I'm going to try Monday, Wednesday, normal time, 12 to 3 or 4. And then probably going to do Friday and the weekends from like 10 to 4 a.m. So changing the schedule to give me more time to make edits and updates for social media and the stream. Love you guys. Have a good one. Peace. I'll see you in a few minutes because I'm just going to refresh the stream, a different stream for the showcases. Peace.